Hello, welcome to Cadence Loop a Day, where we're going to be making a very quick music loop in Cadence, the music playground that's going to be coming out on Steam Early Access in this early September. So very quickly today, show you what I've been working on. So a few days ago I showed you this grid editor mode, and then I realized that there's quite a few systems that need to be locked into place for that to work. So right now we're working on a key signature selector and trying to figure out how to make something like key signatures, which are a very sort of in-depth musical, music theory kind of concept that you learn when you're studying music theory. It's quite complex, quite complicated. How to make that approachable for users who know nothing about music theory. So right now this is just an interface. It's kind of an experimental test. It doesn't actually change anything yet, but the idea is that you could come in here and very easily just play around and see how the sound changes. So anyway, that will be coming online soon, but for today's test, what I wanted to try do is, in the previous videos, really struggled to assign sort of notes to nodes. And what it meant is that there was this awkward process where as I was creating sounds, having to sort of constantly flip backwards and forwards between the editors and the actual nodes. So what I've done as an experiment is I've just made the nodes actually get a random tone when they're created. So you can see here's the fourth step in the scale, and when we create a new node, it's just going to randomly create sounds. And what that means is that you're going to get interesting things happen when you're just doodling, and maybe that might be the spark that inspires your creativity. So already there, what I've noticed is that previously I was kind of getting stuck into the same patterns, trying to figure out what to do, and now just by kind of throwing some things out there, I have something random thrown back at me, and then I can explore that. And hopefully that's gonna get people creating things that they wouldn't otherwise have come up with by themselves. Alright, so that's pretty cool. I'm just going to create a few more nodes and see if I can get a nice sort of 2-bar turnaround. Alright, I quite like what the first part of that loop is doing, but I don't like what these two nodes are doing. So instead of manually changing those sounds to something different, I'm actually just going to draw new sounds in, see what happens. Alright, so you can see how I was just trying different examples. You see here this note's playing the second. I don't actually like what that's doing, so I'm going to make it something that's slightly more harmonious. And yeah, just like that, very quickly, I've got something that's actually sounding interesting and is working for me. So I'm just going to spend a few seconds changing the sound, changing the tone, and I think that will be it for today. changing the color there. And there we go. That is Loop a Day. Tune in same time tomorrow for yet another Loop a Day where we'll be trying something different. Hopefully we'll get some of these new tools in and you can see how those are going to change things in Cadence. All right, goodbye. Thanks for watching.